So what I don't understand is why you can get to Beeville, what is the distance from here to Beeville?
About 80 miles.
So how did you get to Beeville?
This guy that I had met at the gas station, he told me he was heading towards Corpus.
Really?
Let's roll, nerds. Welcome back to Time Serve, the channel that's against the docket so you don't have to. We say it all the time in the comments. He will be back. But usually it never takes this quick. However, not today. This defendant was here less than 2 weeks ago, and since he was put on probation, he has done nothing but what judge describes as causing chaos in everyone's life. This dude wrestles with cops, spits in their face, and wants another chance after not being able to even complete the application before he's back in orange. Some people are just not good candidates for probation, as Judge Boyd always says, and today is a prime example. I don't know why you're not subscribed to Time Serve 2. Showing nothing but brand new clips from our favorite judges, especially our new one, Judge Thacker. He's on there weekly. Make sure you check that out. Like and subscribe, set your notifications to all. Let's roll, nerds.
All right, so they're not recommending that he be placed on the mental health caseload. And then with regards to the TAP evaluation, they're recommending residential treatment. Did you want to address that, counsel?
Yes, Judge. Clearly, it's within your discretion. There's SAF with aftercare, intensive outpatient with aftercare, and in the event he either anxiety worsened or they, due to issues on probation, if there was ever a need for MIC placement, they said they'd reevaluate that. He does not have an extensive criminal history at all, but in addition, regarding drugs, drugs were involved in the offense. He does admit to substance abuse, several serious drugs. I think he could benefit from some treatment, but he has never been on a probation before. So I think intensive outpatient could, I think that would be very beneficial to him. He's been in custody for quite some time. He's not bonded out, and maybe SAF could be held in abeyance while he does do intensive outpatient treatment.
Probation, what are you recommending as far as, I know the TAP evaluation is requesting residential treatment. What are you recommending? Are you in agreement with the lesser modality? Mental health.
Normal family doctor that has given me antidepressants and other medications just throughout the past maybe 6 or 7 years. Sure.
All right. So when's the first time do you recall seeing a mental health doctor? How old were you?
Probably like 10 years old.
Okay. Because, counsel, I'll tell you what, even though I know what the mental health people are saying, what I find concerning is your attempt in the vehicle.
Yes.
So are you having any contact with your children now or no?
I've been talking to them over the phone, but I haven't seen them in probably since before I had gotten arrested about 6 months ago.
All right. And who is your support system here in Bexar County?
In Bexar County, my grandmother, and I have 2 aunts that I talk to over here.
All right. How far did you go in school?
11th grade. And then that's when I had my daughter.
Mm-hmm.
I just stopped going.
So have you worked on trying to obtain your GED? And have you been successful with that or no?
Still in the process. I was in the process right now while in custody.
So what I'm going to tell you is I'm going to do. I'm going to start you with outpatient treatment. And you're going to have to really communicate with your probation officer, because I'm going to grant your application for deferred adjudication. But these cases, if you're unsuccessful in deferred adjudication, and if a motion to revoke is filed, I'm not saying it could happen. I mean that it will happen. But on the state jail felony, you will be looking at 2 years in the state jail facility, and that's day for day.
Remember this day, Red.
The other cases that are the other counts that are third degree felonies, you'd be looking at 10 years. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
So you're going to have to communicate with your probation officer, and your attorney will tell you in this court, if people are struggling with their drug addictions, all you have to do is let your probation officer know. And you know what's going to end up happening? If they tell me that you're using again, I'm going to receive a supplemental report from them. And they're going to tell me that you're testing positive for drugs. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to set it for a compliance hearing. I'm going to have you come in, and we're going to see. And maybe you need inpatient treatment. But if you do this thing and you disappear, that's going to be a major problem. You understand? All right. So this is what the court is going to do. Counts 1, 2, and 3 are to run concurrently. There's to be no contact with Olga Cisneros. The reason why I'm doing that is because all of this started because you all were in a fight.
Yes, Your Honor.
I may change that at some point in time, but for now, you need to focus on you. You understand?
Yes.
In the heat of San Antonio. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
There's to be intensive outpatient treatment. Do you know in some places people are on probation for life? I've never heard of such. And I'm sorry, Avashan, you need to write a letter of apology to James Trotty. You understand?
Yes, sure.
No one likes to be spit upon.
Yes, Your Honor.
16 paranoia-filled days later.
Hello.
Enjoy one of your true happy belated birthday.
Oh, thank you. Oh, it's not belated because I celebrate the entire month, so you're on time. All right, the court is calling 2025 CR 007217, State versus Desmond DeBrian Gomez. Can I have parties announce?
Motion for the state.
Ron Farina for the accused.
And are you Desmond DeBrian Gomez?
Yes, Judge.
Did you review the document entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney?
Yes,
Did you understand it?
Yes, Judge.
Are you the same Desmond DeBrian Gomez who's placed on deferred adjudication and cause number 2025 CR 007217 for the offense of harassment of a public servant on September 16, 2025 for a period of 5 years?
Yes, Judge.
All right, state.
Violated condition number 1 on or about the second day of October 2025 in Atascosa, Texas. The defendant Desmond DeBrian Gomez committed the offense of resisting arrest, search, transportation violation condition number 1.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
And then violated condition number 6 on or about the second day of October 2025 in Bexar County, Texas. The defendant Desmond DeBrian Gomez departed Bexar County without the written permission of the court and or the supervision officer in violation of condition number 2. Or 6. I'm so sorry.
6. That's okay. To that, how do you plead? True or not true?
State will waive the remaining violated condition.
Any objection?
No objection here, Will.
All right. Did you understand by pleading true to violations 1 and 6, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, and sentence you up to 10 years in the prison?
Yes, Your Honor.
Because there's a plea, we can go off the record, because there was a plea agreement on counts 1, 2, and 3.
So, count 1 and 3 was on one, and there was a second for count 2.
All right. So I need to see that because.
The indictment did?
Mm-hmm. And I need to, no, I only have the stipulations because one of the counts is a state jail felony. The other count, 2 counts are 3rd-degree felonies.
Correct.
So I need these, I only have the stipulations for the state jail felony, not for the other one. And now we'll go back on the record. So that was counts 1 and count 2 were the harassment of the public servant. There's also a motion to enter adjudication of guilt on count 3, which was attempting to take a weapon from an officer. Is that correct, State?
So that counts 1 and count 1 is a harassment of a public servant. Count 2 is attempt to take the weapon, and count 3 is the harassment. So 1 and 3 are the 3rd degree, and then state jail is count 2.
All right. So did you also review the document motion to enter adjudication of guilt and revoke community supervision as it relates to the count 2, attempting to take a weapon from an officer?
Yes, Judge.
All right, state, and if you could read the allegations for that count as well.
Violated condition number 1, on or about the second day of October 2025 in Atascosa, Texas, the defendant Desmond DeBrian Gomez committed the offense of resist, arrest, search, transportation, and violation of condition number 1.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
Then violated condition number 6, on or about the second day of October 2025 in Bear County, Texas, the defendant Desmond DeBrian Gomez departed Bear County without the condition of report and or the supervision officer in violation of condition number 6.
And how do you plead to that?
True.
State will waive the remaining violation.
Okay.
All right. Did you understand by pleading true to violations 1 and 6 and each of the counts 1, 2, and 3, that in counts 1 and 3, the court could find it true, grant the motion, and sentence you up to 10 years in the prison? Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to 1 and 6 and counts 1 and 3?
Yes, yes.
Did you understand by pleading true to violations 1 and 6 as it relates to count 2? If the court were to find it true, the court could find you guilty and sentence you up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to $10,000 fines?
Yes, Judge.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to counts 1 and 6 and count 2?
Yes, Judge.
All right. Then in counts 1, counts 2, counts 3, the court will find violations of 1 and 6 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
There is not, Judge, to my understanding, state would be recommending on counts 1 and 3 for entering adjudication of guilt, revoking community supervision, and sentencing to 4 years in prison. And then on count 2, enter an adjudication of guilt, grant state's motion to revoke supervision, and sentence to 2 years. Running of the cases.
And defense, what are you requesting?
We're asking that he be put in SATA or continued on probation, zero tolerance. Give my reasons why if you'd like to hear them.
Yes.
You want to raise your right hand?
Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Judge.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Desmond DeBrian Gomez.
All right.
On the date of your arrest for harassing a public servant, were you on drugs or were you,
Okay, I'm sorry, counsel. You're going to have to speak up. I can't hear, and I know the court reporter cannot.
were you using drugs on the date of the offense?
Yes.
Do you have a recollection of how you harassed a police officer?
Not the best recollection, but somewhat.
Okay. And when they alleged that you tried to take this gun away from we also under they influence drugs or alcohol?
Yes.
Drugs mainly?
Yes, Judge.
Okay. Now, they allege that you left Bear County while you were put on probation. But before that, they also said that you failed to report. Can you tell me if you ever reported to the probation officer, office after you were released on probation?
Yes, I reported to the office in front of the jail, and I was supposed to have a meeting with my probation officer on the 22nd. I went in there and I talked to the front desk. They called my probation officer and got my picture taken in there. And then from there, I left.
Did they ever make any attempts to make another appointment with you?
No, I had an appointment on October 22nd.
Okay. And when you were released on probation, initially, I believe did you have a conversation with the judge of where you wanted the probation to be at?
No, not initially, but it was brought to the judge's attention that I was from Beeville, and that I wasn't from Bear County, but I did state that I did have an address here to live at whenever I was released.
And can you tell me something about the address that you were supposed to be living in San Antonio?
When I showed up, everybody there was a lot of drugs there, and it was too much for me when I got there. I got out and I just tried to stay with my head straight. And I went to Haven for Hope, and 3 days from there, that's whenever I just decided that I wanted to go to Beville to be with my family and see my kids.
And do you have a place to live over there?
Yes,
Okay, how old are you?
23 years old.
When you turn 24?
July. This coming July.
Oh, next year?
Yes, yes.
Okay, and you said you have kids, how many kids you got?
I have two,
How old?
3 and 6.
3 and 6. Yeah. Now, you were arrested for possession of a dangerous drug in county, was it? Atascosa County. What was the dangerous drug that you had on you?
Xanax.
And do you have a prescription for Xanax?
Yes,
And how long have you had a prescription for Xanax?
for the last 5 years.
Okay. And that's the drug that you didn't find any other drugs?
No.
Okay. And so you reported you couldn't live in the house here, so you went home. You never missed did you miss that October 22nd?
I tried to, well, I didn't pay my bond in Atascosa, so I tried to get to my probation officer before then. My family was gonna bring me from Beville to San Antonio from the port.
Were you in jail when you were supposed to report?
Yes,
Okay, so you were unable to report because you were in jail.
yes,
And that was on October 22nd?
yes. I paid my bond, I tried to go report, but I was, at a warrant free.
And when were you released?
I wasn't released, I was extradited from Atascosa to Bexar County.
Okay. All right, and I guess, what are you asking for the judge to do with your case? Are you asking her to continue you on probation? Or what exactly do you want her to do?
I'm asking for leniency to continue my probation and please try to get me moved to my county where I have somewhere to live and where my kids are and where I have a job. Because here in Bexar County, I'm not from here and I really don't have nothing here. Nothing at all. I know nobody here, no family here.
And you have a job?
I did have an aunt and a cousin here that I was going to stay with, but they were all on drugs. So that was all I had.
Right, and you're saying, I mean, other than the Xanax, do you have problems with other drugs?
Yeah, I have in the past. I've been incarcerated for the last almost 8 months, before being released on probation, and I've been sober off anything else since then.
Do you think Xanax would be helpful?
Yes, I think it would.
What is that?
Well, I think it would. I think it wouldn't at the same time. I know what choices I need to make. It's just, I don't know why something gets in the way of me behaving. I guess it's just with myself. There's no other excuse.
Now, in Beeville, do you have a support system?
Yes.
And who would that be?
My mother, my father, my grandmother, my aunt, my children.
Okay, and where would you live?
With my grandmother.
Your grandmother?
Yes.
And does she have any rules?
I mean, yeah, of course, everybody do basic rules. Being before they don't, I mean, you can't be coming in and out late. Stay clean. And work.
Work? And where would you be working?
Be working for my uncle as a surveyor and doing concrete work.
Oh, you do concrete?
Yes, sir.
And so you're asking the judge to continue on probation if she deems it necessary to give you some kind of drug help. You think that would be appropriate?
Yes.
Okay. All right, no further questions.
Any questions?
Yes, so very briefly, Mr. Gomez, you stated that once you got out of jail, you attempted to contact your probation officer. Is that correct?
Yes.
How did you attempt to make that contact?
I went to the probation office across the street, and the front desk receptionist got in contact with the probation officer, set me an appointment, and then took my picture, and then that's when I left the office.
Mm-hmm. And that subsequent appointment, did you make that appointment?
Yes.
And so it was a successful meeting after that?
Yes.
Okay. And at any time did you tell your probation officer you were leaving the county?
No,
Why not?
I didn't have a phone. I tried to go to the jail and call her from the jail phone, but they wouldn't let me use it. I didn't have her number. I just knew her name and the address where I was going to meet her at. I did have the paperwork though, but I lost all my paperwork because it was in a backpack. Someone stole it.
But you stated you have a support system out of county, correct?
Yes,
Do those family members have phones?
yes,
Are you capable of using the internet?
yes.
Could you have Googled Dare County Adult Probation to find a general phone number?
Well, I wasn't with any of my family. I was just on my own out here. When I got released from the jail, I was just walking in the streets.
Okay, so would you agree with me that it would be a little difficult for this court to believe that you'd be able to follow the rules of your community support, your family members' rules for their homes, when you couldn't even comply with the conditions of probation in this case?
Yes.
Yeah, no further questions, though.
Any further questions?
Well, would you be able to comply with all the rules of probation, all the conditions, if you have that support system and you're living in Beeville?
Yeah.
And you would be fully employed?
Yes, fully employed.
Okay. And that's where your kids are, your grandmother, your parents, and if you have any other brothers, sisters, or anybody else?
Yeah, I have two sisters.
And are they helpful for you?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
They're younger, but they're helpful.
Okay. No further questions, sir.
All right, I have a few questions if there are no objections.
Okay.
All right, so when you left Bear County, you went to go live with family?
Yeah,
And who did you live with?
my grandma,
All right, and who else was living there?
my aunt, my uncle. So,
All right, and were your children living there?
no.
Were you living with your children at any time?
No, they live with their mother, but I did have, I met up with her and I got to see my kids when I first got released.
Okay. So what I don't understand is why you can get to Beeville, what is the distance from here to Beeville?
About 80 miles.
So how did you get to Beeville?
This guy that I had met at the gas station, he told me he was heading towards Corpus, and he told me he would drop me off in Beeville.
All right, so this guy you met, complete stranger,
Yes, ma'am.
and they gave you a ride? Yes or no?
Yes.
And they wouldn't let you use their phone?
Well, I didn't really ask.
All right.
I was just going to.
So, and when did this happen? When did you get to Beeville?
Never really got to get there. I got pulled over in Atascosa.
All right. And so you were able to do all of this, but not pick up the phone and call probation. And you left Bear County without getting a approval from the court.
Okay.
Okay. All right. This is what the court is going to do. I don't think you're a good candidate for probation. The court, as previously stated, is finding 1 and 6 true in counts 1, 2, and 3. Counts 1, 2, and 3 will run concurrently. The court is going to revoke. The court will find you guilty. In count 1, the court will sentence you to 5 years in the prison. In count 2, the court will sentence you to 2 years in the prison. In count 3, the court will sentence you to 5 years in the prison. There's to be no residing in household with minors. There's restitution to Juan Vertiz, Vertiz, James Trotty, Trottie. Understand?
Yes, Sean.
All right, we can go off the record. You have children. You got to change your life. Otherwise, don't go bringing chaos into their lives. You understand?
Yes, Sean.
All right, good luck to you.
That's all, folks.